I started the FDA in 1986, pre-NAFTA. Now I was in the
Yeah.
laboratory. I was a microbiologist. In 1990, I left the laboratory and I went down into the first floor of the building. I was at the Baltimore district office in Baltimore, Maryland, and the laboratory was the second story. And the first story was where the investigators and the compliance officers were. And I became a compliance officer because in the FDA, if you have 30 hours of hard science, you can do almost any job. And I had 30 hours of hard science. I was a scientist, along with everybody else. And so I went into compliance
Hmm.
and I went into import compliance. And this is 1990, pre NAFTA. And there are these, I've talked about in other podcasts about what happens if FDA refuses cargo. The customs has a bond and customs controls the after effect. And you've got to redeliver those goods and customs has to be involved. And if you don't, then you got to pay customs liquidated damages. And a lot of times those cases were just dying because FDA and customs were not really working together. And so
Right.
there was little coordination, and it and some of that was FDA's fault because FDA would get customs involved in cases, and then the importer would challenge the case, and customs was stuck defending FDA rules, and they didn't like that, and FDA wasn't supporting them, and so they stopped. Sort of like there was just a little less cooperation.